Another one bites the dust. Another one bites the dust. Xavier Tillman, great pickup, is going to the Boston Celtics for 2 second-round picks. We're still waiting for the full details on that trade, but my assumption right here we're hearing is the Celtics are sending a 2027 second-round pick via Atlanta and a 2030 second-round pick via Dallas to the Grizzlies. Sources tell ESPN's Adrian Wojnarowski. Boston gets, obviously, Tillman, a young, versatile front court player who gives them depth for their championship run. And you're like, how are they acquiring him? They have a trade exception, and Xavier Tillman, if you have a trade exception I think it's 6.3 or 6 something, they are able to take on a salary that is, of same value or lesser value, and without, attaching a player asset, but they can attach non-player assets. As you guys might know, Xavier Tillman this season was making $1.9 million. Xavier Tillman is in his third season in the NBA. He's a solid, 6'8", 6'9" guy out of Michigan State. And he's a guy that, 250 pounds. My boy over here was just saying that he's the one who made, what was it, AD, you said, guy? AD work, and I completely forgot about that. And hey, I thought it was a solid deal for both parties involved. Grizzlies, they screwed up not re-signing him in the offseason. He'll go into free agency, I believe, as I don't know particularly if he'll be a restricted free agent, but he's the guy that Boston has needed to come off the bench. I love Neemias Queta, and he's going to be a great player for Boston, hopefully for a long time. But Xavier Tillman is going to be a guy that they needed. Like, honestly, I'm sorry, Luke Cornett. You're a great player. You're a great guy. But in a game where sometimes, Kristaps Porzingis won't play. Look at this. In 37 minutes, he had 10 points, 5 rebounds, 3 assists, 3 steals. Mr. Xavier Tillman on the season right now, playing a career high 21 minutes a night. Yes, he's shooting 41% from the field, 22.6% from 3. It's because they're trying. He's like, he's not really playing in a regular role because of the injuries they've had in the front court, and he's being asked to do a bit more. But he's still a guy who, in my opinion, being this undersized big man who plays with a lot of toughness, he's a very good rebounder for his size. He can make plays out the front court. He's, solid scoring down low. He's got some versatility to step out against some, wings and forwards, but he's good at guarding bigs, and he's got a little bit of athleticism. Only thing is his form isn't broken, but he's an inconsistent shooter from outside, but at least he's willing to take threes, and I think that's the biggest thing you could ask for. And man, with the way that everything's playing out right now, I think it was a good deal for the Grizzlies. As I always say this: what's the worst thing you can do in the NBA? Let a player walk uncompensated. I always say that. You never want to let a player walk uncompensated, even if you're getting minimal return, like a second-round pick, or in this case, multiple second-round picks. It's better than just see him go au revoir, because it's not the NFL where you get compensatory. I can't say this right now. Compensating picks. I can't say this. I'm literally inept at saying that, but you know what I mean. The picks that they give you in compensation in the NBA and the NFL aren't a thing in the NBA. They have constipate. Oh my God, I just said the word. But either way, you heard what I said. And the whole thing right there is, I think the Boston Celtics get a front court guy to help in their rotation, where, if you guys don't know, Boston right now is a team that, amongst the league, they are obviously a team that has championship aspiration, being the number 1 team in the East. Their second offensive rating, third in defensive rating, but surprisingly, they are number 1 in rebounding, but they're 14th in offensive rebounds. And especially if you look behind, Kristaps Porzingis, Al Horford's grabbing 7 boards a night, but we all know Al ain't the guy he used to be. So for me, I'm all for this deal. I know a lot of people in Memphis might not have wanted this deal, because I understand. Look, it's kind of giving away a guy that could help you out, but it's a wash season. But some people will say he's one of the worst finishers in the league for a big, but he's an underrated defender and a good work, dirty work guy. I like the deal. I want to hear your thoughts down below in the comment section. What do you guys think? That's basically it. I'm curious. Okay, so That's basically going to be the video, and that's 5 minutes.